It wasn't a loud moment. There was no lightning bolt, no cheering crowd. Just silence, and a simple thought that changed my life forever. Let me take you back to a time when I was stuck, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I'd wake up every morning and feel this heaviness on my chest. Like the day already won before I even got out of bed. Every plan I made ended in procrastination. Every goal I set stayed on paper. I blamed everything, my environment, my upbringing, the economy, the people around me. But I never blamed me. Until one night. It was 2:47 a.m. I was sitting alone in the dark on the edge of my bed. My room looked like a battlefield. Half-done projects, unopened books, clothes on the floor, chaos everywhere. Just like my mind. And I asked myself a question I had avoided for years. Is this really it? Is this how my story ends? In that silence, something stirred. Not a voice you'd hear out loud, but the kind that rises from deep within, like a whisper from your soul. It said. At first, I was defensive. I wanted to argue with it. I work hard. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm doing my best. But the truth was, I wasn't. I was busy, not productive. I was thinking, not doing. I was hoping, not committing. That whisper didn't let up. It asked me, what would happen if you stopped negotiating with yourself? What if you treated your goals like life or death? What if you stopped waiting for motivation and started building with discipline? And just like that, a tiny shift happened. Here's what changed. I stopped saying I'll try. I started saying I will. I stopped asking how do I feel every morning. And instead asked what's the mission today? I stopped letting temporary emotions dictate permanent decisions. You see, the biggest lie I ever told myself was this. I need to feel ready before I can start. But that night, I realized something powerful. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It just shows up. So I made a vow. No more waiting. No more wishing. Just work. The first few days? Brutal. Waking up at 5 a.m. when your body screams for sleep. Showing up to the gym when everything hurts. Staring at a blank screen and forcing the words to come. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't viral. No one was watching. No one was clapping. But here's the magic. The more I did it, the stronger I got. Not just physically, mentally. Every day I honored that promise to myself, something in me grew. Confidence. Integrity. Focus. I wasn't chasing motivation anymore. I was becoming unstoppable through consistency. You know what's funny? The first signs of progress weren't external. No six-pack. No money raining from the sky. No new followers. The biggest change was in the mirror. I saw someone who didn't quit. I saw someone who could be trusted, not by others, but by myself. I started walking differently. Talking differently. Because I wasn't just pretending to be someone else, I was becoming who I was meant to be. Here's what this mindset shift taught me. Your emotions are temporary. But your habits? They're eternal. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Discipline is freedom. It sounds harsh, but it gives you a life with fewer regrets. And most of all, you don't need a miracle. You need a method. 1 step a day. 1 hour of focused effort. 1 hard choice made consistently. If you're watching this, and you're stuck like I was, I want you to know something. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You've just been lied to. You don't need to wait for motivation. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to decide, right now, that your future is worth the discomfort of today. I know it hurts. I know you're tired. But the version of you you've been dreaming about? They're not going to show up magically. You have to build them. Brick by brick. Choice by choice. So if I could sit with you, just the two of us, no cameras, no distractions. Here's what I'd say. Your one mindset shift away from a completely different life. Not a new job. Not a new partner. Not a new location. A new standard. Set the standard higher. Hold yourself to it. And refuse to settle. Because when you raise your standards, your life has no choice but to rise to meet them. Today could be the first day of your new life. Not because it's a special date, but because you've decided it is. That's what changed everything for me. Not a coach. Not a course. Not a crisis. A decision. No more tomorrow. No more maybe. Just now. This video wasn't just a story. It was a mirror. What do you see? If this message hit home for you, don't just click away and forget it. Act on it. Comment below, I'm done waiting. Let the world know the shift has started. And if you're ready to go even deeper, hit that subscribe button. This channel is your ally in the battle for your best self. Because you're not alone. You're not too far gone. And the story isn't over. Your next chapter starts right now.